County Sheriff's Office is investigating whether speed was a factor in a deadly wreck involving a motorcycle. Shortly after 5 yesterday afternoon, deputies and Gretna rescue crews were called out to Highway 6 at Jansen Drive, just north of Cape Hart Road. They say the driver of a pickup truck turned left in front of an oncoming motorcycle. The motorcyclist, a 21-year-old man from Omaha named Joshua Bauer, died in the crash. The driver of the pickup went to the hospital but is expected to recover.